Known for its sublime surroundings and salubrious climate back in the day, Shillong was definitely a favoured place by British officials and soldiers utilising the place as a recreational spot. Their presence in return paved the way for the city to grow and develop at a faster pace as compared to the other states of northeast India. In this episode of Shillong's iconic structures, we are featuring the famed Wards Lake with its iconic wooden bridge, an artificial water body that was constructed in 1893 to 1894 under the Chief Commissionership of Sir William Erskine Ward. This 100-year-old lake, located near the Raj Bhavan and Pinewood Hotel in the heart of the city, is one of the most popular tourist destinations of Shillong, attracting a large number of visitors on a daily basis. Wards Lake comprises an area of 6.61 hectares, out of which the water body alone covers 2.285 hectares. It is surrounded on three sides by a well-kept garden with different varieties of flora, including the famous cherry blossom trees, which are in full glorious bloom during the months of November and December. It is around this time that the lake bursts into an enlivened area, painting the entire expanse in delicate hues of pink. Shillong's iconic cherry blossom trees attract the most visitors because of their rarity, providing memorable visuals along the picturesque setting of the lake. The highlight of the scenic setting is the age-old white wooden bridge at the center of the lake. This wooden cantilever bridge spread across the lake was also commissioned by Sir William E. Ward. The concrete pillars and beams that support this wooden bridge still stand sturdy since the day they were installed. A walk around Wards Lake provides one with multiple facets. The flowers are never the same. There are varieties of flowers such as camellia, marigold, gerbera, alstroemeria, sunflower, dahlia, chrysanthemum, roses in different colors that are alluring to the eyes, the ducks and geese in groups paddling majestically on the lawns or waddling on the lake, the age-old lofty trees like pine, alder, butterfly tree, crepe myrtle beautifully surround the entire park. The addition of a fountain where most children are enticed, the iconic wooden bridge that reveals one of history, the lake that gleams with a shine of its own where one can spot a shoal of fish, the neatly maintained footpaths, a cafeteria of its own, a boating experience with colorful paddle boats, an ideal place for morning walks and yoga. All in all, it is an experience in itself. The lake was named after two-time Chief Commissioner of Assam Sir William Erskine Ward 1885 to 1887 and 1891 to 1896. The preparatory work was initiated by Colonel Henry Hopkinson, the Commissioner of Assam in 1872. In the early years, it was known as Hopkinson Tank. Locals, however, till the present day call the lake Nanpalok, which translates to Pollock's Lake, after the executive engineer Fitzwilliam Thomas Pollock, who oversaw the project back in 1872. The main purpose behind the construction of the lake was to store drinking water from the surrounding springs. According to an article written by B. Datta Ray in 2019, in the late 1860s during the formation of Shillong, the then Commissioner of Assam, Colonel Henry Hopkinson, identified a good spring for drinking water near the Deputy Commissioner's office. He developed the area for the storage of drinking water, which later came to be known as Hopkinson's Tank. According to late Dr. D. Banerjee in 1881, under Chief Commissioner Sir Charles Alfred Elliot, Hopkinson's Tank was given a major makeover. Sidewalks, plants and trees were laid out to make the lake more attractive. In 1893, a small dam was raised on the northeastern side and a pond at the western end filtered the water that fed it. A wooden cantilever bridge and a boathouse were constructed. Rare plants were brought in from Calcutta's Botanical Garden and planted along the banks of the lake. Did you know the lake has a shape similar to that of a horseshoe? The Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore was so fascinated by the lake and Shillong during his visits to the hill state in 1919, 1923 and 1927 that it paved the way for the creation of one of his most iconic writings, Shesher Kobita. Back in the day, the name was changed at least twice. It was first called Hopkinson's Tank, and during Sir Eliot's governance, the lake came to be called Eliot's Lake. It was renamed Wards Lake in 1894, which remains the official name of the lake till present day. At present, Wards Lake is run by 3 government departments. The Forests and Environment Department manage the upkeep of the lake. Its long garden area and the greenhouse. The tourism department oversees the boating facilities, cafeteria, and a small photo booth that rents out traditional Khasi attire and accessories to visitors who wish to pose for photographs, crystallizing a memory for a lifetime. The fisheries department, meanwhile, look after the species of fish in the lake. Apart from the natural lawn setting, around 60 garden chairs and 4 rain shelters are in place for visitors' use. The Melody Fountain, which was installed by the Director General Assam Rifles, Shillong, and handed over to the Social Forestry Division on August 30th, 2003, is open to the public only on special occasions like Republic Day or Independence Day. Over the years, the lake's calm and picturesque surroundings have served the visitors as an ideal location to convalesce and admire the beauty of nature amid the hectic and frantic city life. It also continues to remain a perfect milieu for different kinds of events as witnessed in the past recent years, such as the Cherry Blossom Festival, Winter Tales Fest, or to simply experience the proverbial walk in the clouds.